day, Mike Stone, because it'll be slick.
And I hope it's not this humid on that day either. It is really uncomfortable outside for any type of exercise. A little bit of sun poking through from our Old Town Petersburg camera. It's going to be even hotter tomorrow. We'll talk about how high the temps will go and our next chance for storms. That's coming up next.
CBS 6 Sky Tracker, sponsored by Baugh Auto Body.
CBS 6 Sky Tracker, the best weather view across central Virginia. No matter what direction, see incoming weather from a network of cameras, live as it happens on WTVR.com.
CBS 6 Sky Tracker, sponsored by Baugh Auto Body.
Some auto body shops make your experience great, but some shops are really good at making it bad. It's your choice. Good experience, bad experience. Baugh Auto Body, the best auto body shop in town.
This is an important message from the Brace Hotline. If you are on Medicare, we have great news. You can receive a pain-relieving knee or back brace at little or no cost to you. The paperwork to Medicare is handled for free. All shipping and customer service is free. And the call to check your eligibility is free. So if you are suffering from knee or back pain on Medicare and would like a pain-relieving brace, call the Brace Hotline right now at 855-462-9133. Operators are standing by 24/7. Call 855-462-9133.
Listen up, America. If you're between the ages of 50 and 85, you probably think you can't afford life insurance. We know the thought of leaving your family the burden of your final expenses can be stressful. But when calling Listen Up America Life Insurance Hotline, you'll learn how final expense coverages will provide immediate benefit to your family, allowing them to pay for your final expenses. There's no medical exam required, and by answering a few simple medical questions, your coverage can start immediately. With rates starting as low as 35 cents a day, you'll sleep good at night knowing your family will be taken care of. Your rates are guaranteed to never go up, and your benefits will never go down. So as you get older or your health conditions change, your benefits will always stay the same. Create a burden-free future for your family by calling today. Your peace of mind is only a call away.
Call the number on your screen. Our representatives are standing by.
I'd like to drop out of high school and get a meaningless job that makes me feel bad about myself.
I'd like to fall victim to the old boys network.
I don't want anybody to notice me. I just want to fly under the radar.
I want to splatter against the glass ceiling. I don't have an opinion.
I want to be a straight C student. I'm going to be a biomedical engineer. I wanted to become a peer pressure all of my life. I'm going to be a best-selling author and win the National Book Award. I'm going to be a marine biologist. Wait, I take my back. I'm going to be a biomedical engineer.
I think I'll be the president.
I'm going to be Secretary of State.
World-class chef, right here.
Race car driver. Artist. Paleontologist.
Film director.
Surgeon. Teacher. Scientist. Olympian. I'm going to be the boss. I'm going to change the world.
America's national forests and wilderness areas are sanctuaries beyond the city limits, where we can relax, rejuvenate, reflect. But our forests are being devastated by disease and fires every year. Now it's up to us to replenish what has been lost. The Arbor Day Foundation asks for your help in replanting our national forests, so they'll be there for us and future generations. Visit arborday.org. See how you can help.
Now from CBS 6, the Weather Authority, meteorologist Mike Stone.
A decent amount of cloud cover across the metro today, so not a ton of sunshine. Still got close to 90 degrees, and it continues to be really humid across the area. The humidity is going to be with us for the most part through a good chunk of the 7-day forecast, and this evening it's pretty uncomfortable. In fact, right now, out the airport, it's 86 degrees, but it feels like 93 thanks to a dew point in the low 70s. Another kind of side effect of this dew point air in the 70s is that anytime we get a shower or thunderstorm, it allows that rain to be very heavy and localized, and we've seen a few of those showers so far today. Our high today got to 89, pretty close to the normal of 90. The morning low, though, was 75, so it was pretty warm for the month. 3 inches of rainfall, 2 inches above normal, and there are some sections in the viewing area like Dinwiddie County that got almost twice that just this past weekend. Since June the 1st, we're 4 inches above normal, and we have about 27 inches of rain so far this year. Temperatures right now, for the most part, are in the 80s, while it's 76 in Lynchburg. We have low and mid-80s just about everywhere else, and when you factor in the humidity, Again, it feels like we're slightly above 90 degrees. There's a cold front here to our north and west. It's very refreshing on the other side. Unfortunately, that air is not going to move down into the Commonwealth over the next couple of days. We will see it being a little bit hotter tomorrow, some low and mid-90s. And then after the front kind of moves through a little bit and washes out, it'll be a few degrees lower as we go into Friday. Highs back closer to 90 versus mid to upper 90s. There's a lot of energy off towards the west. A lot of it's going to dive around and kind of miss us, but every now and then we have a couple of these showers moving through. Some hefty rains falling in D.C. this evening, and the rain that we've had just south of Richmond over the last couple hours, we had a hefty thunderstorm in western Chesterfield County. That has dissipated, and we're just talking about a few little light showers from Surrey back up towards about Charles City and just north of Garysville and south of Montpelier. A little bit farther towards the west, a few isolated showers from about Chase City and Kerr Lake back towards about the Lynchburg area, so nothing of any huge consequence. And the rainfall so far this evening has been pretty light. But as we mentioned up at D.C., they've had some problems with some roads getting washed out. Anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of rain fell there in a short amount of time, and it's still raining there as we speak. A few more showers this evening and overnight, nothing of any big variety by any means. And tomorrow, clouds will give way to more in the way of some sunshine. Temps will jump up into the mid-90s, and there may be a shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon and evening with better opportunities the farther north you are in the state. A few isolated storms tomorrow evening, and then we'll have just pretty much a fairly tranquil, hot and humid weekend. Lows tonight, upper 60s and low 70s, and then high temperatures tomorrow will get back up into the low and mid-90s north and west. Upper 90s across southeastern Virginia, and some of our normal hot spots like Williamsburg may even tag 100 degrees tomorrow. When you factor in the humidity, by noon it'll feel like 97 in Richmond, 100 in Petersburg, and 102 in Williamsburg. Then the maximum heat index in the afternoon tomorrow may get close to 110 in Williamsburg and between about 100 and 105 in the metro. For the day tomorrow, just about a 20% chance of a shower or thunderstorm. Mid to late afternoon, temperatures in the low 90s by noon. At least there'll be a little bit of a southwesterly wind, about 10 to 20 miles an hour. Rain chances less than 20% Friday through the weekend, and not as hot, let's say. Some low 90s then. We're back into the low and mid-90s Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday up next week. Bill?
Thank you, Mike. A longtime Richmond journalist has died from cancer. Ed McLaughlin, who reported at NBC 12 for more than 30 years, died at the age of 78. He worked in TV news up until 2000 and was inducted into the Richmond Broadcasters Hall of Fame. His work helped pave the way for African-American reporters in Central Virginia, and according to NBC 12, McLaughlin did not want a funeral, but asked that anyone who wanted to honor his memory could make a donation to his alma mater, Virginia State University. Coming up tonight on CBS 6 News at 11, a local man started a business out of his home. It was doing pretty well. That is, until federal agents showed up. What he was selling that has him going to prison for 4 years. And blue blood on his hands? Why California water officials are accusing Mr. Baseball of some foul play.
Looking for some wine tasting from some great wines and live music and lots of fun? I'll tell you where you can find all that. Imagine that as a preview of a popular event coming up.
CBS 6 Closed Captioning is sponsored by Hadid Mercer Rug Cleaning. Visit HadidMercerRugCleaning.com.
If you have used the blood-thinning drug Xarelto, you may be at a higher risk for serious internal bleeding. If you or a loved one have taken Xarelto and suffered internal bleeding, gastrointestinal bleeding, kidney bleeding, brain hemorrhaging, or your loved one died, call the Rely On Group.
If you or a loved one took this drug and were injured, call the Rely On Group right now.
Call the Rely On Group now at 800-235-9039 for a free consultation.
Years after your accident, will you still be in pain?
Will you be facing even more surgery?
Will you be able to pick up your grandchild?
Or complete simple household chores? Will you be able to survive financially?
At Allen & Allen, we know that a personal injury can affect the rest of your life, and we've dedicated our lives to fighting for you.
We're Allen & Allen. Call us.
Call 866-388-7150 today for a free consultation.
I'm Tim McGraw, and I have a challenge for you. Nearly 30 million Americans have diabetes. Most have type 2 diabetes. I've seen firsthand how it impacts Americans from all walks of life. It's affected my family, friends, and fans. That's why I'm speaking out about how important it is for those living with type 2 diabetes to get their blood sugar under control. I'm encouraging all Americans to join me and challenge their family and friends with diabetes to get to their A1C goal. I've learned that about 1/3 of adults living with diabetes are not at their A1C goal. which can lead to serious health problems over time. Let's change that. If you have diabetes, take the challenge. Pledge to work with your doctor to set and reach your own A1C goal. Also, be sure to learn if you're at risk for low blood sugar and how to reduce that risk. I'm a strong believer in making healthy choices, and I want to help my family, friends, and others with diabetes do the same. Join me now at americasdiabeteschallenge.com. Together, we can make a difference.